Hello everyone, I am Prajwalis, pursuing my second year MSc from Manasa Gangotri Mesa. Today I am going to speak about the topic of transmission media. The transmission media is nothing but the physical media over which communication takes place in computer networks. It can also be defined as a communication channel that carries the information from the sender to the receiver. Data is transmitted through the electromagnetic signals. The main functionality of the transmission media is to carry the information in the form of bits through the LAN, which is local area network. It is the physical path between the transmitter and receiver in data communication. In OSI, which is Open System Interconnection phase, transmission media supports the layer 1. Therefore, it is considered to be as layer 1 component. The electrical signals can be sent through the copper wire, fiber optics, atmosphere, water, and vacuum. The characteristics and quality of data transmission are determined by the characteristics of medium and signal. Some factors need to be considered for the designing of transmission media. First is the bandwidth. All the factors remaining constant, the greater the bandwidth of a medium, the higher the data transmission rate of a signal. Second is the transmission impairment. When the received signal is not identical to the transmitted one due to the transmission impairment, the quality of signals will get destroyed due to transmission impairment. Third is the interference. The interference is defined as the process of disrupting a signal when it travels over a communication medium or the addition of some unwanted signal. Some of the causes of transmission impairment are attenuation, distortion, and noise. Let's see this in detail. Attenuation. Attenuation means the loss of energy. That is, the strength of the signal decreases with increasing the distance, which causes the loss of energy. The other is the distortion. Distortion occurs when there is a change in the shape of the signal. This type of distortion is examined for different signals having different frequencies. Each frequency component has its own propagation speed, so they reach at different time, which leads to the delay distortion. The third is the noise. When data is traveled over a transmission medium, some unwanted signal is added to which creates the noise. Let's see the classification of transmission media. First is the guided media. It is defined as the physical medium through which the signals are transmitted. It's also known as bounded media. Now let's see the types of guided media. First is the twisted pair cable. A twisted pair consists of two insulated copper wires arranged in a regular spiral pattern. A twisted pair cable is made of two plastic insulated copper wires twisted together to form a single media. A twisted pair cable is cheap as compared to other transmission media. Installation of twisted pair cable is easy and it's a lightweight cable. The frequency range for a twisted pair cable is from 0 to 3.5 kHz. In twisted pair cables, there are two types. One is shielded twisted pair cable, which is also called STP cable, and the other is unshielded twisted pair cable, which is UTP cable. STP cables comes with twisted wire pair covered in metal foil. This makes it more indifferent to noise and crosstalk. UTP has 7 categories, each suitable for specific use. In computer networks, Cat5, Cat5e, and Cat6 cables are mostly used. UTP cables are connected by RJ45 connectors. Second type of twisted pair cables are coaxial cables. Now let's see about coaxial cables. Coaxial cable has two wires of copper. The core wire lies in the center and it is made of solid conductor. The core is enclosed in an insulated sheath. The second wire is wrapped around over the sheath and the two in turn encased by insulator sheath. This all is covered by plastic cover. Coaxial cable is very commonly used transmission media. For example, TV wire is usually a coaxial cable. It has higher frequency as compared to a twisted pair cable. The inner conductor of the coaxial cable is made up of copper and the outer conductor is made up of copper mesh. The middle core is made up of non-conductive cover that separates the inner conductor from the outer conductor. The middle core is responsible for the data transferring whereas the copper mesh prevents from the EMI, electromagnetic interference. Now let's see about fiber optics. Fiber optic works on the properties of light. When light ray hits at critical angle, it tends to refract at 90 degree. This property has been used in fiber optics. The core of fiber optic cable is made of high quality glass or plastic. From one end of it, light is emitted, it travels through it, and at the other end, light detector detects the light streams and converts it into the electric data. Fiber optic provides the highest mode of speed. It comes in two modes. One is single mode fiber and second is multi-mode fiber. Single mode fiber can carry a single ray of light, whereas multi-mode is capable of carrying multiple beams of light. Fiber optic cable is a cable that uses electric signals for communication. Fiber optic is a cable that holds the optical fibers coated in plastic that are used to send the data by pulses of light. The plastic coating protects the optical fibers from heat, cold, electromagnetic interference from other types of wiring. Fiber optics provides faster data transmission than copper wires. Now let's see about unguided transmission. An unguided transmission transmits the electromagnetic waves through using a physical medium. Therefore, it is known as wireless transmission. In unguided media, air is the media through which the electromagnetic energy can flow easily. Thank you.